Shocking news coming out of South African rugby on Monday. Sharks coach Jake White has left the team after only one season as coach. Joining me in studio is Herman, Sport 24's content producer. He's going to tell us what all of this means. Now, Herman, is this something we could have seen coming?
Well, Jen, surprising, but I wouldn't say that we couldn't have predicted it. Jake White has sort of a known track record of being with teams and not staying very long. So yes, surprising, but probably not, because you know he has done something like that in the past. So it's not overly surprising, but very interesting news. Well,
people on Twitter are speculating, saying that he didn't actually have a great relationship with other members of management and players. Simon Borkhardt wrote, "I'm told everyone at the Sharks, players, coaches and management wanted Jake White gone, more a case of being sacked than stepping down." Is there any truth to this?
I would believe there is some truth in it. You know, a local Afrikaans newspaper wrote this morning as well that apparently Jake's son, who plays for the Sharks under-19 team, he's still an 18-year-old. I think he's 18 or 19 years old. Jake apparently wanted him to play for the under-21 side. He wanted to sort of fast-track him into the under-21 team, and there were a few of the coaches, a few of the players who weren't very happy about that.
Well, that doesn't seem fair.
Yeah, well, if you're good enough, you can play. Even if you're 18 or 19, you can play for the under-21s. I mean, it has happened before. I mean, guys of 18, 19 have played for the Springboks before. But, you know, that thing of nepotism will always come up if your dad is the coach and you want to put your kid into the team. So that's one rumor that surfaced this morning. So, yes, maybe there could be some truth in that. I don't know, but... you know, like they say, when there's smoke, there could be a little bit of a fire.
Yeah. Well, everyone wants to know what's next for Jake White. Some people are saying maybe he's going to come back to Cape Town. Maybe he's going to go on to coach another one of the Super Rugby teams.
He lives in Cape Town, so he always wanted to come back. I mean, he's been away for many years. He's been in Australia with the Brumbies for a few seasons. He actually he left the Brumbies in a surprising manner as well. You know, that's sort of why him leaving the Sharks is not that surprising for me and for many people. Which sort of says of his track record that he has. But another thing that's surfaced now is he's now been linked apparently to a job at Stellenbosch University at Martys, which of course is the great rugby university down south here. So and actually a source close to the White family actually revealed to Sport 24 that there could be some truth in that rumor as well, that it's not beyond the realms of possibility for him joining Martys.
Wow.
Possibly.
So if he does join the Martys, when could we expect to see him in that position?
Well, Martys have said they're gonna advertise the role very shortly. They actually did do so last year already, but they couldn't find a suitable candidate. So I mean, that role could be in the next month, or the next 2 months, or at least before the end of the year. Definitely. You know, the Varsity Cup starts next year, early February. So they would definitely make that appointment before the end of the year. Definitely.
All right, Herman, you mentioned earlier that Jake White doesn't actually keep his positions for very long. So if he does go over to Stellenbosch and he does coach the Martys, do you think he's going to stay there?
Yeah, it's a good question. I don't think so, because Jake has said that on many occasions, and he's made it public too, even before he got the Sharks role, that he said he always wants to coach an international team as well. Again, you know, he obviously coached the Springboks to the World Cup title in 2007. And he's always stated that he wants, you know, that's where he wants to go one day. So I mean, he could get that Martys job. I mean, he would be the best guy for the role. I mean, there's no doubt there would be no better candidate to get that role. But you know, Martys could appoint him for, who knows, 6 months later, an international role comes up and he would take it, because that's really what he wants to do. So you know, in that regard, I don't think, you know, for Martys, if they want someone for the long term, I don't think Jake would probably be, you know, the best guy for that, although he would be the best guy to do the job. How long he would stay, you know, that's another question which would be very debatable, I think.
Well, it will be interesting to see where Jake White ends up next. Let us know where you think he's heading in the comment section below this video.